My name is James, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between Ford V8 engines and Chevy V8 engines. Now, the way you discuss a Ford engine is a lot different than how you discuss a Chevy engine. Chevy engine, you really are referring to the block size. So the small block is considered the greatest invention that General Motors has ever come up with. It's been used since 1954, and it's still being used on SUVs and pickup trucks today. So when you're talking about Chevy engines like a 409, to say that you're talking about the block. Now, Ford typically are heavier, bigger engines than Chevy. That's historically speaking since the Ford Flathead and the Y block. They are heavier, bigger engines, and they have different engine families. So anything from the Y block to the FE engines to the modular engines to the Windsor engines, they have engine families. So we're talking about the battle of the big three, that is Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, and their famous V8 engines. So if each of these three engines walked into a bar, the Ford would be the lab coat, always trying to reinvent the wheel. The modular engines, the side valve engines, the EcoBoost, they're the ones that are continually trying to reinvent the wheel. Chevy is sort of the old school Back to the Future. If a Chevy vehicle was a actor, it would be Michael J. Fox. Keep going back in time to 1955 and bringing back the famous small block V8. Now, Dodge, on the other hand, is kind of a jack of all trades. They're sort of that old school Patrick Swayze. They got the pushrod engine, but they got those new school dance moves with the Hemi cylinder heads. So all three